Hello, college nerds. So after 2 hours of trying to decide on what to teach you guys, I finally managed to decide on something, and it's really simple, but I'm not good at explaining things. Like, I could have chosen a million things we talk about in classes, but I would just completely destroy the meaning of any lesson we learned because I suck at explaining things, as you can tell now. So I'm going to be talking about something really simple from my photography class. It's my first photography class ever because I like cinematography, even though I'm still undeclared as a major. So I figured photography would be a good class to take, and my university doesn't really offer anything on cinematography. It has a few film classes, but not anything too specific. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. But anyway, if you have a digital camera, you might have some of these settings. Just some of them. This is a Coolpix. Yeah. So for people who don't really know anything about photography, what these settings are supposed to do is that if you're in a certain situation, you can pick one of these, and that's the type you go with. Like, here's a guy running, and whoops. So here's a guy running, and if you pick that, that's supposed to be for like fast shots that there's a lot of action in them. Here is a picture of a woman, and that's for portraits. Here are some mountains, and that's for a landscape. Here's a museum looking thing when you take pictures in a museum. So all different kinds of things. In my photography class, I found out that these actually mean something, and they're based on these things called shutter speed and aperture. So the aperture is how wide your lens is going to be, and the shutter speed is how much exposure of light the camera will get before it takes the picture. So in these types of cameras, they don't really have a manual setting, so these already have a built-in speed, shutter speed and aperture. But a camera like this, you can set it to, let's see, which way is the right way? Hold on. A camera like this, you can set it to, I can't talk. So a camera like this, you can set it to where it says M, and you'll have the shutter speed and aperture right here, and then you can change those. And so I guess it depends on your camera on which shutter speed and aperture you're going to get. I haven't even scratched the surface with this, but that is all I'm confident in explaining. And so let's say if you click one of these, let's see, I'm clicking the one with the person that has a sun, which means it'll flash really good. And if you hold this halfway down, right there, these numbers will tell you the shutter speed and the aperture that's chosen for that setting. So yeah, this is a manual, so it has the built-in shutter speed and aperture for the setting thing. Okay, did you guys get that? I hope so. Again, I suck at explaining things. I would never be a good teacher. I'm really sorry for not making a video last week. I was just out of it. I don't know. I was just like, what? And I'm sort of what today too, but I don't not want to make a video because I like posting the videos. I don't like editing. Editing sucks, you know that. And Melissa, I am really happy that you said that we all need to talk to each other, because the doing a theme thing each week is fun, but it's not allowing us to get to know each other more. So, Danielle, about the architecture thing you did. I took a class when I was a senior in high school called Mechanical Drawing 1, and I really liked doing the things with the line, and it was so cool. And then when I saw you doing that, I was like, wow. I was amazed. Lisa, the jazz story, that was kind of sad, because it makes me sad. Because it makes me wonder what if they can't create all that music without being on the drugs, you know? I don't know. Maybe it's like, do they need to feel a certain way to create the music? So that's what makes it kind of sad, but interesting. And Melissa, we read that story when we were freshmen in high school, and it was so scary, but I really like that you brought it back. And I like how you mentioned themes and stuff. Yeah. Also, our super secret project, we need to get working on that because we've been busy, yeah. We've been really busy. So, we need to work on it. Okay, so Maggie, we will see you tomorrow. Do you have TBA?